Well, my name is Brooke, and I am married to Adrian. We have been married for 20 years. We have two girls. We have our 15-year-old, KK, and we have a 12-year-old, Kendall. We have a lot going on in our family. Both my husband and I work full-time, and our girls not only just go to school, but they are also involved in a number of activities. Both of them are both athletes, and both involved in volleyball, both in school as well as in club teams. We have multiple practices during the week. We have a Monday night and a Tuesday night and a Wednesday night. We have Thursday night games, and then soon coming weekend games. In the world of kids sports, you spend a lot of time together. If you are in a club team, you're traveling together, you're at practices together, you're going to tournaments on the weekends together. And so there's just this natural opportunity to engage and to learn and to make a friend. That idea of smiling first, acceptance and being expected. And I think being curious is a game changer, because people want to talk about themselves and they want to know that, oh, okay, I can be accepted. This is a safe space for me to share. And then the beautiful domino of the conversation just continues to build, one tournament after the next, one practice after the next. It would be very natural for me to open up my laptop and start my office work while I'm sitting in the bleachers. But instead, I just choose to look to my left or to my right and tell these parents what a great job I think that their child is doing. I get to ask them how long they've lived in North Texas. I get to ask them, why is this sport important to you, and how does this work into your family schedule? And it's amazing when you just start a conversation and ask questions, how much comes out about a person and their life, and even oftentimes I found their struggles, by simply just offering with a good question and then just listening. And then genuinely showing care, not being distracted by the next text thread or another phone call I need to make, but just genuinely being still and listening to the things that they have to say. Sports around North Texas are very competitive, and I would absolutely agree that I am a competitive person. You will see me on the sidelines being one of the biggest and probably loudest cheerleaders for the team at large, and certainly for our girls. And it is interesting because the older the kids get, the more competitive it gets. But I think just remembering who you are, remembering who you serve, and if Jesus really is the Lord of your life, that means he's also Lord of your child's sports. And so I think just doing a heart check and remembering why you're there and why this matters. And these moments on the courts, these moments in sports are so fleeting. No one's going to remember the scores from last week, last month, last year, but they're going to remember how you made them feel. They're going to remember how you treated them. They're going to remember how your children treated their teammates. And ultimately, they're going to remember your influence. And I think those are the things that are lasting. It helps me to remember that when John 13:35 says, from Jesus' own words, that people will know you by your love. We're all being discipled by something or someone. And if ultimately I want to share the gospel, I need to live out in action the gospel where I live and where I work and where I play. And as I think about making a friend and smiling first, those are the things that are everlasting. Those are the things that will not only change perhaps one person's life, but I think as you pull back, it can change many, many lives. It can change a marriage, and we've seen that. It can change a family, and we've seen that. And I hope that it changes for generations to come. And it all starts just simply on a volleyball court, or taking a walk in your neighborhood, or I just think people matter.